Yes, guys, we're officially live on YouTube as well. We are live, we are live, we are live. All right, so like I was saying earlier, guys, for those of you who are not aware of who I am, my name is Dapper Willis. It's good to have you guys back on the call. We have some more people joining in. Yes, this is more like it. Now we've got about 20 people in the room. All right, fantastic. We've got 20 people in the room. That's great. I believe I can kick off about now. Let's go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Let's click share. Let's have this. Cool. So if you can see my screen very clearly, kindly type Y in the question box so that I know we're all on the same page. All right, I see. Now we're having some interaction. Fantastic. Now the room is filling up. Now I feel a lot better about myself. All right, let's do this. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. First of all, I'd like to find out how everybody's doing just during this whole coronavirus period. I hope everybody's doing safe. I hope, actually, one of my friends actually called me yesterday to tell me that he caught the virus. He lives in Switzerland, so it's a bit scary. I know everybody's panicking, everybody's troubled, you know, as it should be. This has never happened in the history of mankind. I know there was some Spanish flu that happened as far back as 1918, you know, but this kind of magnitude, we've never seen anything happen like this before, okay? You know, so it's only natural for everybody to panic. Whatever part of the world you are in right now, you're definitely experiencing some form of a lockdown. Absolutely, right? Some of you guys can't even go to the store. I was speaking to a very good friend of mine a bit earlier, Mr. Shobi. We got Mr. Shobi in the house. Yeah, I think we have Mr. Shobi in the house. Fantastic. We should have Mr. Shobi in the house. You know, and it's tied everywhere. Okay, my friend in Switzerland just caught the virus actually. You know, and stuff like that. So guys, you want to be staying safe. You want to be staying indoors. But the problem is, fantastic, Mr. Shobi, welcome. But the problem is, how do you make money from your house? That's the challenge, because people need to eat, people need money, and if the economy is not functioning, like how do we feed? You know, so that's exactly why I'm here today. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with me, this is who I am. My name is Dapper Willis. I'm a serial entrepreneur and I love to make money online. I made my first million trading the FX market. And ever since then, I've been on a mission to impact knowledge, you know, in the most transparent way possible, telling people the truth, right? If like literally, I can look at you and speak to you and I know if you're going to succeed in this market or not. This market is not for gamblers. This market is not for people who want to take $500 to $50K to $50K. It's not going to happen. You cannot take $1,000 to $100,000. People have tried over the years and they have failed, okay? That's the quickest way to blow your account. Trying to double your money, trying to triple your money is the quickest way to fry your account, okay? So like I said earlier, guys, my name is Dapper Willis and I'm on a mission to transform the FX industry. I'm on a mission to tell Forex traders the truth, okay? Enough of those flashy Lamborghini cars that people are always using to sell a dream. I'm on a mission to tell people that you cannot make $1 million in your first year trading. It's impossible. But it's possible to make $1 million, but you're not just going to make it in your first year. There's a strategy that you can use to make $1 million from trading the Forex market, but you're not going to make it overnight, okay? I'm not here to sell dreams. If you think you're going to come on here and I'm going to give you a special strategy that's going to transform your trading overnight, you're in the wrong place. I'm not here to transform your trading overnight. I'm here to give you realistic strategies that you can use to grow your trading account. That's why I'm here. I remember back in the day, I used to want to, you know, flip my account. Every time I tried to flip my account, instead of flipping it up, I flipped it down. Every time I've tried to flip it up, I flipped it down. But I don't want to scare you guys. I don't want to scare you guys. FX has been absolutely rewarding. If you scroll down to my page, you'd see that, you know, I've become an absolute superstar just because I know how to trade the Forex market. Always on TV, always hanging around billionaires. Everybody loves me. That's what happens when you know how to trade, right? Everybody just starts to love you. People start to throw money at you. But the question is, you have to know how to trade the scale. You have to know how to trade the market. Once you're able to do this, the sky is the limit. Okay, guys. So if you know me, if you've ever heard of me before, can I just type D in the question box if you know me. D stands for DAPSI. If you know me, just type D in the question box so that I know how many people have met me before. If you know me, D. Okay, Michael says it, obviously. I don't know what Michael this is. This is one of my students, Michael. Michael, is this you, Michael? Michael, could this be Michael Jackson? One of my favorite students, Michael. Could this be Michael? I think it is, Michael Bucati. Michael, what kind of name is that? Yes, boss, that's Michael. Michael has bought every single program I've ever released in my life. The guy, he loves knowledge, like he craves knowledge like no other, right? Shout out to Michael. So people know, Dave says D. All right, cool. So we got all these people who know me, fantastic. Sarah, could you do me a quick favor? Could you head over to my YouTube channel to ensure that this is streaming live? I don't want to kick off without people on YouTube. I don't want to kick off without people on YouTube watching this live. All right, should be streaming live. For those of you who are in our Telegram group, kindly inform everybody on the Telegram group that the call is live. I'm not going to repeat this. If there's a recording, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm not going to repeat this webinar until we're probably not going to have another webinar for a considerable amount of time. Obviously, because the market needs to flow. We can't just keep doing the same analysis over and over, right? So the market needs to flow. I'll probably hop on another webinar in probably about 2 weeks from now. That's the next time I might get another webinar. So guys, you want to listen to what I have to say on this call, right? So give me a quick second. Let me message everybody in the Telegram group to say that we are live. Actually, Mr. Collins is on the call. Mr. Collins is a very good friend of mine. Let me see, do we have Mr. Collins on the call? Mr. Collins, one of my favorite guys. Could you kindly tell everybody on the Telegram group that we are live? Kindly broadcast the webinar ID. Tell everybody we are live so that we can carry on. Okay, tell everybody we are live so that we can all carry on, okay? Sarah, kindly do that as well. Tell everybody in the groups that we're live, all the groups that we have. Tell everybody on all the social media platforms we are live so that I can carry on. All right, guys, so obviously, I'm going to be heading straight to the charts, heading straight over to my charts. I believe most of you guys can see this. I'm going to be heading straight over to my charts. This is TradingView. This is my preferred charting software, okay? It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay for it. I like to use all the free. Guys, everything you're ever going to need, any and everything you're ever going to need to be successful in this market is free. Software free, tools free. There are no special tools here. Tools free, software free. Everything you're ever going to need in this market is absolutely free. Okay? Right. So www.tradingview.com is my trading software of preference, right? So let's go over to some charts. Let's see. Everybody's here. Everybody wants to know what's happening. Everybody wants to know what the next course of action is, right? So I have a couple of analysis already done for you guys, but we're obviously going to be deleting everything so that we can all do the analysis together. The euro has been absolutely misbehaving just because it just likes to misbehave. What happened? That's the problem. When there's a lot of uncertainty, the market tends to jump up and down the whole place. So now is the best time for you guys to, whatever it is that the market gives to you, you take it and you hold it, okay? Now is not the best time to be looking for long short trades, okay? Now is not the best because the market will definitely snap back. For instance, I thought the euro was going to collapse all the way to the downside, which obviously down to this green zone about here. We came here, we spun around all the way back to the upside, and now we're heading to this yellow bar about here, okay? So if there's anything I've learned from trading during uncertain periods is the fact that do not expect the market to give you those 2, 3, 4, 500 pips in one go, right? If you see 50, if you see 60, if you see 80 pips, take it and keep it in your damn pocket, because the market might just take it back from you, right? For those of you guys who are absolutely new to this market and who don't understand what exactly I'm talking about, just vibe with me, just flow. You get a hang of it. I know a couple of students who just joined the program who are probably in the first, second week. This might be a bit confusing to you guys, but do not worry. Just listen, pick up what you can pick up. Anything you do not understand during our sessions this week or next week or whenever it is your schedule on my timetable, we will be going over all of that in detail, right? But I'm here today to provide clarity. I'm here today to show you guys a clear direction. I haven't seen any message on the group chat. All right, fantastic. Please, the link. Some people want the link. Some people want the ID. Some people want the link. Some people want the ID. Some people want the link. Some people want the ID. Please give them the links. Please give them the IDs. I can see all the messages from the group chats. Please give them this is some free information. I need everybody to be on here. Now we have 30 people in the room. This is more like it. Welcome, Nancy. Welcome, Nancy. Sarah, Mr. Topoye wants the link to the Forex group on Telegram. Kindly post the link here so that all the people who are not in the Forex Millionaires group chat can be added to the group chat as well, okay? All right, so let's dive into some charts. So guys, the first chart I really want to go over is called the S&P 500, okay? The S&P 500 is basically the S&P 500 is an index that represents the top 500 stocks in the US, okay? So S&P stands for Standard & Poor, 500 stands for the 500 top stocks in the US. So it's called Standard & Poor 500, right? So what do we use the S&P 500 for? The S&P 500 is an index which you can trade, but it is used to basically gauge the overall health of the US economy at every given time. Now, if we came on the monthly time frame, okay, I want you guys to see something. You would realize that over the years since 95, okay, so let's not look far back as 95. Let's look as far back as 2009. What do you notice has been happening to the S&P 500 since 2009? We have been in a consistent and persistent uptrend, right from 09 all the way up till 2020, 3rd of February, 2020, the market has been in a what? Uptrend. So if this is a representation of the US economy, what this states to us is the fact that the US economy has been doing fantastically well since 2009. Now, if you look to the left hand of my screen, you realize that this 07 all the way down to 08, this was during the financial crisis. For those of you who have been trading a very long time, for those of you who are quite sophisticated, for those of you who have been paying attention, okay, I have a message. Someone says the volume is too low, they can barely hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear, is the volume too low? Yes, very well. Sarah, I think you need to increase your volume. Is the volume because loud and clearly? Because I literally got a new mic for this event. I literally got clear. All right, everybody's saying clear. Sarah, you're the only culprit. Sorry, you need to increase. It's fine. Shobi says it's fine. If Shobi says it's fine, then it's fine. All right, Mr. Sami, great. Okay, Mr. Sami just came on the, yeah, great. Now live on your YouTube channel. So guys, tell your friends to come on my YouTube channel. I'm also streaming live there as well. Give me a second. Let's see what we got on my YouTube. Let me just open up my phone. All right, fantastic. So, Sarah, you need to fix up your volume. You need to fix up your volume. Okay, so Guys, back to what I was saying, right? So this measures the health of the US economy. I wouldn't say it measures it, but it's basically a representation of it. So for those of you guys who heard about the financial crisis in 2008, this is exactly what happened. We crashed all the way down, and then the market started to pick up over the years again. It took us about how many years? 09, 10, 11, 12, 13. Took us about, I would say, about 4 years to get back into previous highs. So guys, what I'm trying to say here in essence is the fact that, okay, the market goes up and it comes down. It goes up and it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. Whatever is happening right now, I believe whatever is happening right now is nothing but a correction. Guys, you have to understand that I'm a technical analyst, right? And I've been trading this market for 9 years. So I've seen various cycles over the years. I've seen so many cycles over the years. And what I can tell you for a fact is the market goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. It's gone up, it's come down, it's gone up again, and now it's come down because of coronavirus. Can you guys see a pattern here? The market is simply exhibiting its nature of going up and coming down. That's what it does. But if you're not technically inclined, you're going to panic with the rest of the world. What I'm trying to say here in essence is the market is used to doing a zigzag. It does it all the time. Coronavirus is another excuse for the market to do a zigzag. This market has been trending steadily since 2009. Yes, we've had slight pullbacks. But the market was due for a correction anyways. Let me tell you why I'm not panicking. This market, as far as I'm concerned, is still in an uptrend. If I draw my trend lines, for those of you guys who are new on the program, I must have showed you how to draw trend lines. If not, go back on the online platform. I have an entire chapter, actually 2 chapters about that. For those of you guys who are seasoned FX traders, you know what I'm about to do. This is the only time I'm going to panic about coronavirus. Okay, let's go ahead and draw our trend lines. Can you guys see that this market is simply coming to test this trend line? It was all the way up here. We've come down to test this trend line. There's also some form of support that is forming about, not even forming, there's a major support somewhere about here. I'm just going to simply adjust this trend line a little bit. All my students know that I don't like to draw my trend lines too close to the market. Why don't I like to do that? Oh, we got one more question in the question box. Okay, I don't like to draw my trend lines too close to the market because it can easily fake you out. Now, guys, can you see that as long as we sustain above this green bar above here, and as long as we sustain above this trend line, this market is still technically bullish. Bullish means, why is everybody asking me? I'm going to stop taking questions, guys. You guys are distracting me at this point. Exactly. Okay, Mike says exactly. Sorry about that, Mike. I thought you were asking me a question, right? So as long as we sustain above this region, right, we're still technically bullish. So everybody who's panicking in the world, they need to, you see, it's so easy for the people on the news to come on and then they're shouting, oh my God, the world is ending, the markets are collapsing, oh my days, shut up. Really, they need to shut up because they're creating more panic. This market is simply correcting. Now, let me tell you where I'm going to be a bit worried. I'm going to be a bit worried when we take out this trend line and we take out this green bar about here. That is when I would actually say that we're in some deep shit. But for now, as long as we're sustaining above 2469, remember, guys, the S&P 500 is the reflection of the US economy. Literally, this is how we come to gauge it, right? Now, the good thing about, being an FX trader is the fact that Okay, the market was going up, we made money. Even if this market comes to break this region about here, I'm still, obviously, I'm going to be sad about all the companies that have to shut down. But as a Forex trader, I can still make money when this market is coming down. And just by looking left, I can anticipate that yes, and yes, indeed. If we take out this green area about here, the next level target is down here. I can literally sell all the way from here down here. What this means is I can make money either way this shit goes. If coronavirus decides to be coronavirus for the next 6 months, I will still make a lot of money. If coronavirus goes away and the market starts to jump all the way to the upside, I will still make a lot of money. Okay, so the reason I wanted to bring this to your attention is to tell you guys that you have no reason to panic. As long as you know how to trade the Forex market, you will still be employed. You will still have an avenue to make money. Okay, am I making sense? If I'm making sense, just say making sense. Just say making sense in the question box. Just say making sense. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Okay, if you know I'm making sense, just say making sense. All right, cool. Great. Fantastic. So like literally, this is the only industry that people are still making money from right about now. Okay. I made a lot of money last week trading the market. I'm going to make a lot of money this week as well. Okay. The markets are still good, regardless of the whole, traders will still trade from their homes. This is one industry that is immune to a freaking recession. If the market is, if the economy is booming, the market is going up, we buy. If there's a recession, we sell. As long as you're trading with Dapsy, as long as you're trading with me, you follow me on Instagram, you follow me on Facebook, you're attending my webinars, you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will still make money. Regardless, you will still make money in this market because, guys, I was shutting that literally. Once there's any bad news, if the S&P 500 is so predictable. When Donald Trump won his election, the market tanked. The first place that starts to panic when there's any bad news in the world is the S&P 500, right? Because you have to understand that investors are so shaky, right? Once there's any bad news, everybody's taking out their money, right? So once there's bad news, all you need to do is come on the S&P 500 and just click sell. Obviously, don't just click sell. You need to use your technical analysis to find the best point to sell. But my point is, once there's a recession, the best place for you to still come and make money is the S&P 500 because the S&P 500 will just start to fall. Look at what happened. Coronavirus came in. Look at all these red candles. Do you know what some people are doing? They were selling. Imagine all the people that started. I only started selling somewhere in the middle at 2,800. Once we broke down below this level, okay, so this was my range about here. Once I saw it close down below here, I sold all the way from here down here. I made $126,000 US shorting this market. Everybody was panicking. Jobs were shutting down. The markets were shutting down. I, with my laptop, was still making money. So this is the advantage of being a trader. So I want to restore confidence in all of you guys. You're trapped at home. Fine. You have an online skill. The people that are going to survive this whole coronavirus thing are people that have an online skill. The people who depend on jobs that require a physical transaction are the people that are going to lose their jobs. Those are the people that are going to lose their jobs. As long as you trade with Dapsy, you're forever going to remain self-employed, right? You can be trading the markets, you can be running Facebook ads, you can be selling your courses on whatever. As long as you remain within my ecosystem, I would always provide opportunities for you guys to make money online, okay? So I just wanted to just clear that out. You have nothing to panic, okay? And I want to leave you with one last thing, right? This is the best time for you guys to be learning. This is the, see, everybody's panicking. Guys, I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not happy about coronavirus. I'm not happy about the fact that people are dying and stuff like that. I'm absolutely gutted, right? But this recession is kind of like a good thing. Why is it a good thing? Because First of all, people are waking up to see that their jobs are not that secure. People are starting to realize that all these companies that are listed on Fortune 500 are actually living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people are actually living paycheck to paycheck. Let this serve as a warning to all of you guys. Do not depend 100% on your jobs, because it can be here today and it can be gone tomorrow. Learn an extra skill. All of you guys are on here, you're all traders, right? Learn how to do this thing properly. If trading is not your forte, message us in the group chat, Online Millionaires. We'll find another way for you to make money online. But you must, I repeat, you must have a skill. You must have an online skill outside of your job, right? The second reason I'm happy that we're about to go into a recession is this. Guys, this is the time for you to be expanding. So many millionaires and billionaires are made during recessions. Everything is so cheap now. Just watch the next 1-2 months. People start selling their cars. People start selling their houses. People start selling this, start selling that. Now, this is the best time for you to position yourself to buy things for really cheap prices. Do not panic. My online millionaires, my Forex traders, my dearly beloved followers, do not panic. Now is the time for you to expand more than ever. Okay, now is the time for you to take online courses. Now is the time for you to patch up your skills and go into the marketplace and serve. What are you good at? You're good at sales. Sorry, I'm deviating from the markets, okay? I'm going to come back to the markets in a bit, but I feel that I need to express myself to you guys, right? Now is the time more than ever. This is the time for you to go out there and serve. You have a laptop, you have internet connection, right? Now is the best time for you to go out there and conquer. You don't need to the world has changed. We have Zoom. Look at me, I'm on a Zoom call speaking to you guys right now. I'm here. I'm speaking to you guys. If you're good at sales, now is the best time for you to brush up on your sales skills. Customer service. Companies more than ever are hiring customer service reps. If you worked in sales and you got let off from your job, move over to customer service. If you're good at trading, stick to trading. If you're good at e-commerce, if you ever wanted to, people are still buying stuff online. We are still making sales online. I shut down all my fiscal organizations, all the contracts, all the projects, all the this and that. We are focusing 100% on our online businesses. And guess what? We're still making a ton of cash. Recession or no recession, we're making a ton of cash. I want a situation whereby, as long as you know me, as long as you've come in contact with me, as long as you've ever spoken to me before, you've come in contact with me, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, sales call, whatever, I want to ensure that you guys are still making money during a recession. You are going to take care of your families. Do not panic, okay? I'm here for you guys, and we're all going to go through this hand in hand, okay? Now, that being said, I'm going to go over a couple of pairs. I hope I've been able to restore some form of confidence in you guys. I hope I've been able to. Thanks a lot. Don't worry, man. I got you guys, man. I want to go over a couple of pairs. What is happening at the moment is that the market is a bit tight. But I have a couple of setups that I want to explain to you guys, and I want to share with you guys. Guys, it's so simple. The S&P 500, two things. Either we bounce out of here to the upside, or we break lower. Either way, it's either a buy or it's a sell. Either way, we make money. So don't panic. There's a lot of money to be made in the market. Do not panic. One thing I must inform you guys, though, is this. Whenever it is you get into a trade, be very careful. You want to watch out for whiplashes. You want to watch out for situations whereby the market wants to run back into your entry. So as the market moves in your favor, just move your stop loss There's something called a trailing stop. Trailing stop is a situation whereby when the market has gone in your favor, your stop loss automatically moves behind the market to ensure that it protects your position and ensures that you remain in profit, right? So this is a situation whereby you want to use trailing stops to protect your capital and protect your gains. All right. So yeah, some people are telling me thank you. Yeah, fantastic, great. Yeah, great, fantastic. All right, cool. So moving on, so this is my first analysis, right? S&P 500, very straightforward, very easy to understand. For all my students out there, you know me, I'm all about trading the trends. What is the market doing? Rule number one, what is this market doing? Is going up. How do we know it's going up? Is making higher highs, higher lows, 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 right? Technically, this isn't exactly a higher low. This is coming to put in a lower. So it's putting a higher low and a lower low, right? So there's definitely some indecision going on around here. So I'm just going to put this in a nice range about here. And whatever wants to happen should happen. Two things are going to happen. Either we jump up to the upside. Once we start to jump up to the upside, look for buying opportunities. If we break down below here for an actual recession, if we break down below here for an actual recession, what do? You start to sell. All right, guys, let me just check on everybody on YouTube, make sure they're good. All right, cool. So we got 4 people watching live on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining in. My name is Dapolis, as you already know. I'm wondering why the scale on YouTube looks a bit funny. If you're on YouTube and you cannot exactly see my screen very clearly, I suggest you change your settings to stream at 720p. Okay, I suggest you change your settings to stream at 720p. That way you'll be able to see my screen a lot clearly, okay? So shout out to everybody who's watching us from YouTube. All right, fantastic. All right, guys. So this is one analysis I wanted to show you guys, right? The market is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So we are still in an uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. The only way our uptrend is going to be violated is if we take out this level about here. Once we break down below here, this is exactly what I'm going to be looking at, right? Break down below, some form of a pullback. And then what? A total collapse down here. Obviously, the breakout isn't going to be this juicy, but it's going to expect something like this, okay? And where is our next level target? How do we identify our next level target? Very simple, just look left. Look left and you'll be able to identify your next level target. That's all I have to say, okay? Very easy and very straightforward. I just showed you guys very easy and very straightforward. If we start to push higher, you know what to do. Bring out the buy orders. Don't worry, once we start to see some clear direction in the market, I'm going to be releasing a new YouTube video on technical analysis. I hope you guys are not sleeping off. Let me quickly touch base with everybody. I can see Mr. Taiwo in the building, Mr. Richard, Mr. Collins, Mr. Shobi, Mr. Moses from Namibia. Good to have you. My dear friend Nancy is on the call. Nancy, how are you doing? Hope you're doing great. How's your health? Hope you're doing great. Mr. Josh Campbell, thank you very much for being here. John King, Mr. Ido Dosumu, thank you so much for being here. Mr. Ido, it's always a pleasure to speak to you. Mr. Taylor Harry, I know this person. This name sounds very familiar. This sounds like a very southern Nigeria name. You must definitely be from the southern part of Nigeria. Mr. Felix, nice to meet you. I think I remember Mr. Felix, my Ghanaian brother. How is it over there in Ghana? Hope you guys are holding. I saw you guys really disinfecting the street. I must commend the Ghanaian government. The president seems to know what he's doing. They seem to be disinfecting the streets. Shout out to you guys. Emma Wone, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Mr. Diamond, Mr. Dave, Mr. Caesar, Mr. Benjamin. Thank you for being on the call. Mr. Austin, Mr. Amos, Mr. Henry Martin. Let's see how many people we got here. Mr. Theophilos. We got Sarah on the call. Mr. Sammy. Oh, Mr. Sammy just came on the course. We're going to be, I can't wait to coach you, Mr. Sammy. We're going to be talking about some really advanced stuff. Welcome on to the FX program. It's always amazing to have you. Mr. Emmanuel, Mr. Ojo Dan Lawal. That's a very interesting name. I've got Nigerian billionaire, okay? Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. And all my streamers on YouTube, thank you for being here. Let's see, we've got some questions in the question box. I'm here. All right, fantastic. Rivers, you got it. Fantastic. Mr. Taiwo, thank you. Thank you. I'm with you. Amen. Amen. All right. All right, guys. So this is my current state of mind for the S&P 500, right? As long as we sustain above these levels, we have nothing to worry about. Do not worry. The American market is going to be intact. I don't think Donald Trump, now let's speak some fundamentals here. I don't think Donald Trump is going to let anything too bad happen to the market, to be honest, because the American government, they got money, man. Okay, the Americans, they have money. They will pump in as much money as they need to pump in to ensure that the market stays above this level. You have to understand that Warren Buffett is sitting on $121 billion in cash. He's sitting on $121 billion in cash. They will start to buy. And guys, you have to understand that billionaires love recessions. That's what I was saying to you guys. Billionaires absolutely love recessions because they get to buy companies for very cheap. What Warren Buffett would have spent $50 billion buying maybe 3 months ago, he can spend $2 billion buying now. He gets to get more value for his money. So you need to think like a billionaire already. Think like a millionaire. Think like a billionaire, right? What you need to do is watch out for all your friends that start to sell off stuff, right? They start to sell off their cars. You can buy up their cars for Uber because you know this is not the end of the world. Come on, guys. How many times have we heard this is the end of the world? The world is not ending. Take it from me. Don't worry about your freaking churches telling you that the world is going to end. The world ain't no ending, mate. The world is going to be here long. The world is going to be here long after you're gone. It's going to be here long after you're gone. So this is what you need to do. The cash you have aside, right? Wait for things to get really cheap. Assets. For those of you who can afford houses, buy houses for really cheap. People are going to be selling off their land. People are going to be selling up their shops. People are going to be selling up because you have to understand that leases are going to be over. Chicken shops, for those of you in Birmingham, chicken shops are going to be shutting down. People are like, oh my God, I can't sell this. That's fine. Step in, buy it up. Buy. Now is the time to buy everything cheap. Okay? Let's just see some questions in the question box. Forex is here to stay. So guys, now is the time to buy everything for cheap. All your friends are selling off their cars. You know, buy them up for really cheap. People have to send their kids back to school. Some people, trust me guys, once coronavirus is done, a lot of people are going to get laid off and a lot of people are going to need to sell their properties in order to get by. Okay? When they start to sell off stuff, you want to be there buying stuff for cheap. Okay? So this is a strategy. This is how you become rich during downtimes. Okay? Nobody will tell you this. Every other person will tell you to panic. I'm not here to tell nobody to panic. Panic for what? Are you crazy? Ain't no panicking over here, man. All right, cool. So let's move over to, I have a trade that is lining up pretty nicely. Let's go over to, let's do two quick analysis. So let's go over AUD USD and then we'll go over gold, right? I'm not going to go over AUD USD top-down analysis over and over again because I think for the last 3 webinars that I've had, that's what I've been doing. I've been going over AUD USD, breaking it down. Follow the flow of the river. The river is going down. If you do not know that the river of AUD USD is going down by now, then I'm sorry for you. Okay, I can't help you. So yeah, guys, you already know what I do. The first thing that I always do whenever it is I come on a chart is I always come on a monthly time frame. Okay, always come on a monthly time frame. Always come on a monthly time frame to see exactly what is happening. From what I can see on the AUD USD, what can we see is very easy and very straightforward. Sideways, collapse, sideways, collapse, sideways, and we're currently in the process of collapsing. Why is this person calling me? I don't want to speak to you. Okay, sideways, collapse, And AUD USD, basically, guys, AUD USD is in the process of collapsing. Now, guys, remember when I was calling a 700 pip fall in AUD USD? So I called it from 0.7, I think 0.6700 all the way down to 0.600, which was somewhere down here. Actually, I need to adjust this properly. Okay, anyway, so we called an entire 700 pip move, and we have officially banked 700 pips. If you were trading just $1 a point, you would have made $700 on that trade. If you were trading $10 a point, you would have made $7,000. And if you were trading $100 a point, you would have made 70,000 US dollars. How were we able to predict that? It was very simple and very straightforward. We just came and we looked left, right? Sideways, downwards, sideways, downwards, sideways, and we continue to collapse all the way to the downside. Now, guys, we have officially hit our first level target, which was at 0.600. I believe the next level target for AUD USD, as long as we continue in this fashion, I like that. That sounds nice. As long as we continue in this fashion, as long as we continue to collapse, I believe the next level target will be at 0.500. Now we've been able to identify the flow of the river is coming down. How do we know it's coming down? Sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, down is a pattern. Okay, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, bleed. Okay, so now we're currently in the process of bleeding. Okay, I believe the next level target is somewhere down here. Why are my levels down here? Because actually I'm just going to adjust this pretty nicely, because guys, this is the next level of support, major support. I didn't want to put it all the way down here because I believe that the next round, guys, remember, I keep telling you guys that AUD USD respects round numbers. It loves round numbers and it respects round numbers. Okay, so the next level target for this is 0.500. 0.500 for AUD USD. So I'm calling, as long as we continue, as long as we sustain below this resistance about here, our next level target is down here. So we've come on the monthly time frame. We've identified the flow of the river. The flow of the river is telling us what is heading what? Down. The flow of the river is telling us it's heading south. Once we're done identify the flow of the river, we then come on the weekly time frame. What do we do on the weekly time frame? All my FX millionaires, you should already know what to do on the weekly time frame. We come on the weekly time frame to do what? To plot our support and resistance levels, right? That has already been plotted nicely for you guys, so we don't need to dwell on this too much. Then we come on a daily time frame. What do we do on a daily time frame? The daily time frame is where we come to identify the most immediate trend within the overall trend. The overall trend is what? South. We're heading down. It's bearish. It's crashing. It's falling. It's falling from the damn sky. It's raining. It's bloody snowing. AUD USD is having a freaking thunderstorm, right? So the higher time frame is telling us that what? The market is collapsing to the downside, right? So the monthly time frame has told us south. Weekly, we've plotted our levels. On the daily is where we, for those of you guys who do not know what I'm saying, you want to write this down, okay? Daily is where we want to come and identify the most immediate trend within the overall trend, right? So what's the immediate trend looking like, right? The immediate trend is starting from here. Actually, it didn't start from there. It started from here. Okay? The immediate trend on the daily time frame is also telling us what is going down. It's going down, right? So I've got monthly telling us down. I've got daily telling us down. Okay? So what are we going to be looking for? Selling opportunities. We're looking for what? Selling opportunities. How do we look out for selling opportunities? So this market has thrown up. It threw up all the way here. Okay. And now we're racing all the way back. What this market is doing at the moment is what they call is catching its breath. You have to understand that the market doesn't just fall like from here. If the market wants to go from here to here, for instance, right? Excuse me. I just want to check on you guys. You guys all right? You guys doing good? Are you guys all right? You guys fine? If you're fine, just say fine. Just say I'm fine. Say I'm good. Should I carry on? Should I carry on? You guys good? You guys good? Fine, fine, fine. Great, great, great. You guys are fine. All right, fantastic. I hope this Zoom call doesn't trip off. I think, Sarah, could you kindly go on the Zoom platform, the web platform, and try and see if you can extend this call beyond, because I think I only have 1 hour on this. I need to wrap up. I hope it doesn't cut off. I just hope it doesn't cut off. Okay, let me make this snappy. Okay, let me make this snappy. Sarah, kindly post the link to the Forex group chat, Forex Millionaires group chat in the chat box, so that all the people who are not on the Telegram group can go ahead and join, right? So that we can ensure everybody's here, right? And for those of you guys who want a free course, we're also giving away free courses as well. Obviously, the free course doesn't come with one-to-one attention from me. You're going to have to pay for that. But the free course, you get access to the online platform. So if you want that, ensure to join in the Telegram group, and they'll tell you how to go about accessing that. So Sarah is going to drop the link. Sarah, where are you? Where's Sarah? Let me see if Sarah's still on the call. Sarah should be still on the call. Sarah, please go ahead and drop the link here so that everybody can see. So guys, I'm going to make this snappy. Let's quickly go over this analysis so that wherever it is we drop off, right? So guys, back to what I was saying. So the monthly selling us is heading south. The daily is selling us is going south. And like I said earlier, guys, the market, if it wants to go from all the way high up here, all the way down here, it's not just going to drop in one line. It's going to take its time. Swing, 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 and swing down some more. Okay, so currently we're catching our breath, right? We're heading all the way back up here to catch our breath. Okay, so now we can come on a 4-hour time frame to look for possible areas we can sell this market. And this market seems to be forming a very nice channel for us to go short in the near future. So this is exactly how I'm going to be playing this market in the near future. Something like this, right? So guys, I'm going to leave you guys with a nice trading opportunity. Very easy and very straightforward. Like I said to you guys, the market has collapsed. We are pulling back. Remember, we first of all want to wait for the market to give us a clear direction. It's falling all the way to the downside. The market has committed. The market has committed from Coventry, and it's told us that he wants to start heading to Birmingham, right? This market wants to go from Coventry up here, down here to Birmingham. It has committed in the right direction. We're currently at Birmingham International Airport. We're just picking up some passengers. Once we picked up all the passengers, the market is going to start collapsing all the way down here. But the most important thing is that the market has told us that it's coming all the way down here. Okay, so what you need to do as a trader is to first of all wait for the market to coil up, let it pull back. Once it's done coiling up and pulling back, how do you get into this market? Guys, remember, I frown at this. Do not come and sell in this resistance zone about here. Do not even think about it. Do not come and sell here. Please, I beg you in the name of whatever God you serve. Whatever God you serve, whether it's Jesus, Muhammad, Allah, I beg you in the name of your God, do not sell here. Why do we frown at selling here? Because we can get here and break all the way to the upside. This is not bulletproof. You will get shot. Okay, do not sell at resistance zones. How do we go about selling? You want to wait for the market to bounce out of this place. Let me change this to red. Change this to red. Let's change this to red. Guys, I think I have 10 minutes left. So, yeah, change this to red. Let's go over to my settings. Let's change this to red. Red, red, red dreams. All right, let's expand this really nicely. All right, guys. So this is exactly my setup, right? Do not sell inside of here. Wait for the market to bounce off of here. Once we break this channel, once we break this, where is Sarah and my link? Damn it. Once we reach here and we bounce off of here and we break this level about here, then we can go selling. Your stop losses must come above here. Your first profit target is about here. So guys, we have, if we sell here, this is 0.600. The profit target, the first profit target is going to be at what, 0.550. So guys, we have a potential 500 pip move. You know me, I always like to come on here and give you guys the real deal, man, the real boosters, okay? So once we bounce off of here and then we break this level about here, ensure to sell here. Do not sell inside of here. I keep telling you guys, the market needs to come in. And also, you notice that we have Fibonacci play going on. I use Fibonacci as an extra form of confirmation. Bad boy. You can see this is a really nice confluence region about here. So we have Fibonacci, we have resistance, we have top of the channel. Everything is telling us this market is going to what? Bounce off of here down. So I have no doubt that this level is going to hold. But what I do have doubts of is putting my money inside of here. I ain't going to put my money. Like, guys, you have to understand that I trade a lot of money. 3% of my capital is a lot of money. So I'm not just going to be throwing my money at the market just because the market is looking really juicy. I still need the market to give me some extra confirmation. What is that extra confirmation? Let this market come in here, bounce off of this blue zone, push down, take out this channel. This channel is your protective layer. It's your helmet during the war. It is your protective. You know what I mean? It's your protection. You don't want to dive in raw, deep, without some protection. You always need protection, if you get what I mean, right? So this is your helmet. You want to ensure that we bounce off of here and we break the channel before you start selling. That's exactly what you want to do, okay? Boss, can we sell on the second? Can we sell? Boss, can we sell on just to touch on the trend line with the channel, knowing full well once we break? Mike, I'm struggling to understand the question. Do not worry, just send me a WhatsApp message and then I'll answer you, right? So all the people on YouTube, how do we get this link across to you guys? All the people on YouTube that are watching this right now, if you didn't get the link, if you don't have access to the link, go ahead and send me an email. My email is dapowillis@gmail.com. Send me an email and then we would reply you with the link, okay? Send me an email and we'll reply you with the link, right? Because obviously we can't paste the link on YouTube. So my emails are Dapo Willis. So my YouTube channel name, one word, dapowillis@gmail.com. So it's Delta Alpha Papa Oscar Whiskey India Lima Lima India Sierra @gmail.com. That's dapowillis@gmail.com. So just drop me an email and then we'll give you the link to the Telegram group. All right. So guys, this is one analysis I have for you guys. Now, there's also a possibility. I'm an FX trader. I've been doing this 9 years. I believe in anything happening. This market is a crazy place, right? There's also a possibility of us getting here and breaking all the way and start racing to this yellow bar about here. Anything can happen in this market. But guys, once we take out this level, this market automatically goes from a downtrend to no trend, okay? It's not enough to say it's an uptrend, right? So if we take this blue level out, we're coming here, okay? Two things can happen. We get here, we break here, we come here. We get here, we break here, we come here to the upside. So if we break down and we take out here, sell. If we break Mr. Blue Zone about here, I'm not saying go and buy. But if you must buy, if you ordinarily risk 3%, reduce your risk to 1% if you want to take advantage of this move to the upside. Okay, that's just what I have to say to you guys, right? My back hurts like a freaking. Okay, so that's what I have to say to you guys. If you must, ensure that you're risking just 1%. But guys, I'm favoring the downside. The almighty monthly time frame. It's like when an angel appears to you in your dream and tells you, do this. That's what the monthly time frame is heavenly sent. If it tells you the market is heading down, I suggest you look for selling opportunities. So guys, we're going to be heading down on AUD USD. If that doesn't happen, so I'm favoring 80% to the downside and 20% to the upside. So those are the odds for AUD USD. Ensure to have your risk management in place. Don't just say, oh, because Mr. Willis says the market is heading down, so that means I'm just going to gamble on my account. I do not encourage that, right? Please don't do that, right? Guys, sorry, my back is aching me. Guys, you all need to pray for me, man. My back keeps aching me these days. It's actually getting out of hand. My back is absolutely hurting me badly. Just give me a sec. Let me stretch. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it really hurts so bad. Do we have any doctors in the building? Any chiropractors in the building, man? Shit, my back hurts. My back hurts, man. Damn. Nancy, this 3% you always talk about that you raise. No, 3% is not a lot size. Oh, Nancy, let me just explain something to you, right? So let's say you have a $1,000 account, right? 3% of $1,000 is what? $30, right? So whatever it is you're trading, ensure that your lot size is only risking $30. That's what I mean. Risk $30. It's not a lot size. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the kind messages, man. My back is it's actually scaring me. Like, I think one side of my back is actually a bit swollen, to be honest. I think it's a bit inflamed, man. Shit is scary. But, you know, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Anyway, so back to the charts. So this is AUD USD. I'm going to be focusing on it for a bit. Actually, I have some people are being very cheeky. They're buying up all the way till we get to this blue zone. If you want to buy all the way to the upside, you feel free to do that. But anyway, feel free to buy all the way to the upside because the dollar is quite weak at the moment. However, ensure to keep your risk really low because you're going against the overall trend. It's like for my Nigerian brothers, right? You guys know what high tension is, right? Yeah. So trading against the trend is like using high tension is like walking on a high tension, using your hand like a freaking monkey on a high tension, right? You have to be prepared for when they might bring the lights, okay? So that's what I'm saying. So if you're going against this, you're pretty much walking on high tension. So NEPA can come at any time and kill you. So you have to ensure that you're risking just 1% of your account if you're going against the trend. But feel free. I'm pretty certain. I know a couple of traders who were buying somewhere about here. They were buying somewhere about here. Oh, is this thing not working? They're buying somewhere about here all the way to the upside. We're probably going to push all the way to the upside about here. I do not advise you do this. If you want to do this, risk just 1% of your account. So guys, let's go over to gold, right? Gold is one that has been on my watch list for a bit. Thanks, man. Gold has been on my watch list for a bit. And I'm just going to quickly do some analysis for gold real quickly. So you know how I trade. First things first, rule number one, we come on the monthly time frame. What is the monthly time frame saying? I can see a swing up, I see a pullback, and I see a golf swing all the way back to the upside. So just by looking at the monthly time frame on gold, I can tell you for a fact, for free, that gold is heading all the way to the upside just by looking at the monthly time frame. How do I do this? It's very simple, guys. Swing to the upside, we have a pullback. Remember, you must always come on the monthly time frame to do your analysis first. So swing to the upside, we have a pullback, and then we start swinging again to the upside. Mike, remember when we did this analysis way back in 2019? We've been killing this market right from time, probably made about 2,000 pips on gold already. We've been killing gold. Just by coming on a monthly time frame, I could tell that gold was about to, push all the way to the upside. So monthly time frame, we've made a high to the upside, we pulled back, and it looks like we want to make another high to the upside again. Okay, gold is currently in the process of doing that. If I also grab my Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, you would notice that we are indeed we actually came into the 50 fib region about here. So we indeed came into the 50 fib region, and the 50 fib region is pushing this market to the upside. So we're pushing to the upside. Where is our next level target? For those of you who have been trading with me for the longest, very easy and straightforward. If this market is pushing to the upside, where is our next level target? Very simple and very straightforward. Just look left, man. Look left, look left, look left. Our next level target is about here. So I come on here and then I highlight my major zone. So guys, just by looking at the monthly time frame, in 2 seconds, I've been able to identify that gold, as long as we maintain this upside momo meaning upside momentum, the next level target is $1,800 per ounce. You heard it here first on Dapsy's radio. You heard it here first on Dapsy's TV. Guys, I want to come up with a YouTube channel show. Like, you guys need to help me with a name, man. I'm trying to come up with a name. I'm thinking the Willis Zone, Willis Capital, Talk with Willis, Trader Talk. I'm thinking I want to do like a weekly show, right? Okay, because I really want to be on YouTube every other week, right? So guys, you headed here first on Willis TV. Yeah, Willis Zone, in the zone with Dapsy. You headed here first. Gold is heading to $1,800 per ounce. How do I know that? It's very easy and very straightforward. We have the impulse leg to the upside. We pulled back into 50 fib. The 50 fib is holding it pretty nicely, and we're heading all the way to the upside. The next level target for the upside is about here. You can tell your Forex mentors, tell your freaking signal providers, they should not fuck with you, because Dapsy said it. It's heading to $1,800 per ounce. Gold is currently trading at $1,600 per ounce. So we have about 2,000 pips to the upside. If you trade $1 a point, that's $2,000. Trade $10 a point, that's $20K. You trade $100 a point, that is how much? 200,000 US dollars, right? That'll buy you a nice house. That'll pay off your freaking mortgage, mate. So guys, you headed here first on Dapsy's TV, in the zone with Daps. Okay, so yeah, so gold is heading all the way to the upside about here. So okay, so on the monthly time frame, we've been able to identify the flow of the river, right? The flow of the river is stating up, right? We're at a pullback and we're coming for another challenge to the upside. So $1,800 per ounce is where we're heading up to. So let's come over to a weekly time frame so that we can look for some levels. Let's look for some levels to plot on the market so that we can obviously identify some nice areas to trade this market. I'm gonna let me see this. Actually, guys, the call didn't end. I was thinking the call was gonna end about 8 p.m., but that didn't happen. Willis Magic, Dappy TV. That's my suggestion. All right, cool. Willis Magic, right? I'm trying to come up with a YouTube weekly show. Yeah, weekly show. That's exactly what I'm trying to come up with, right? So I need to give it a name. That's what I need to give it, right? I need to give it a name so that you guys can come every week, same time, same place, to hear what I have to say. All right. So now on the weekly time frame is where we come to plot some levels. For all the students who are new, I suggest you go ahead and go on the platform. I speak about all of this on the platform, how to plot your levels. For those of you who want the free course, ensure to join the Telegram channel. Speak to Sarah. Sarah is going to give you links to the free course. Sarah is absolutely fantastic. Shout out to Sarah. She's in charge of putting all these events together. Guys, let's do a quick shout out to Sarah. Yeah, Sarah's the real OG, man. Is Sarah even on the call? Yeah, Sarah is here. I think she's here, right? So guys, let's just say a quick shout out to Sarah. Thank you very much, Sarah, for always putting together this webinar. She ensures that all this, yeah, Sarah, we love you. She ensures that all these calls are being put together. She ensures that all these meetings are put together. And the most important thing is that she always reminds me, because guys, trust me, so much going on in my life, I tend to always forget. So Sarah is always coming through with all the calls and always booking all the webinars. She's the one ensuring that we always have weekly webinars always ensuring that everything is put in place. All right, guys. So, guys, for those of you who want the free course, for those of you who want to come on the paid one-to-one mentorship program, audio not clear, for real. Big shout out to you, Sarah. Yeah. So for those of you who want to come on the paid program, for those of you who want the free course, ensure to, if Sarah messages you, you don't get back to her. You've officially offended me, right? Officially offended me, right? She represents me. She represents my company. She represents this entire movement of FX online millionaires. So if you need anything, Sarah's going to help you out. Okay. So if you're not already on the freaking Telegram channel, I suggest you join it right now. If you're watching this from YouTube, send me an email. Drop me an email. dapperwillis@gmail.com is my email. Drop me an email and then I will definitely respond back to you with the link for the Telegram channel, okay? Sarah, everybody's saying God bless you. Mate, what about me? Nobody's saying God bless me, man. It's all right, it's all right. So on a monthly time frame, what did we identify? We identified the flow of the river is heading up. On the weekly time frame, what did we identify? We came to plot our levels. Monthly is to identify the flow of the river. The flow of the river is heading north. Weekly is where we come to plot our levels. Now we're done with plotting our levels on the weekly time frame. Let's come over to the daily to look for some trading opportunities. Okay, so on the daily time frame is where we come and look for what? Some trading opportunities. Okay, so daily time frame is where we look for trading opportunities. That's fine, that's great. Let me just go ahead and plot some minor levels about here. Okay, don't forget, guys, on the daily time frame, we come and look for the most immediate trend within the overall trend, which is here. Don't forget, the monthly is telling us pushing up to the upside. Weekly, we've plotted our levels. Daily is where we come. So the most immediate trend is starting from here. Okay, all the way back to August 2018-15. So you can see it's gradually made its way to the upside. Guys, I've been holding my gold buy position from $1,300. I've been holding it from here. My students can testify to this. My Instagram followers can tell. I've been holding my buy position from here. Literally, guys, from here, this is how effective our trading strategy is. All the way from here, we predicted a buy. From here, we already knew the market was going to head to $1,800 per ounce. Okay, guys, so that's 5,000 pips into the future. So this is as far back as May 2019. So I've been holding this gold buy for ages, okay? And literally, guys, this is my strategy, right? I predict thousands of pips into the future. I come, I place the trade, and I just allow the market make money for me. I go and do other stuff. And what do? When the market pulls back, I wait for it to push up. When it pulls back, I add more buy positions. So this is why I always try to instill in my students, right? You don't need to be on here clicking buttons all the time. Yes, you can trade some quick moves here and there, just catch some pips, but ensure you're trading in the overall direction, number one. Ensure you have the big boy backing you, right? Obviously, I always come down to a lower time frame to trade every now and then, but my big guys, obviously when I'm bored, but the big trade, the big boys, the big guns, I place them and I leave them alone. You need to leave them alone to make money for you. Leave them alone so you can go do other stuff. So you can chill with your girlfriend, chill with your wife, chill with your family, go to work, do other things, and just allow the market make money for you. So guys, we predicted that this entire move that you're seeing, all of this, we predicted it way back, as far back as middle of last year. That's when we predicted it, right? So now we're about to predict another leg to the upside, right? So guys, in terms of gold, this is the upside for gold. This is the daily chart. Now, gold is not exactly giving us the most easiest entry at the moment. This is a bit complex. This is why I saved this for last, so that I don't confuse all the new traders. So what I'm expecting gold to do is this, right? I'm expecting gold has actually come in here to test about here. I'm expecting gold to take off from here because I'm seeing a lot of dollar weakness. I'm expecting a lift off to about here, okay? This is why you need to follow me on social media. This is why you need to follow me on social media. Sarah, go ahead and post my social media links on Telegram group. Follow me on social media because I'm going to be updating you guys. The setup isn't exactly the best. This is looking a bit mad, right? I know the overall direction. We know the overall direction. However, the market is yet to give us an exact area of entry. Okay? So this is what I'm going to be updating you guys shortly but I'm very certain. Another reason I'm very certain that gold is going to take off, obviously, apart from our monthly analysis, technical analysis, on a fundamental basis, you have to understand that anytime the dollar weakens, the gold pairs strengthen. So gold against the euro, There's this philosophy of that anytime investors are scared of the US economy, anytime investors are scared of the US dollar, they run to gold as their safe haven. So with this whole coronavirus thing that's going on, everybody's panicking. Everybody's taking money from the S&P 500, as you already saw. Everybody's panicking, running away from the dollar, as you can see. Everybody's panicking from the dollar. Where do they run to? They run into gold. Gold is a safe haven. The streets are plated with gold, right? So technically, gold is telling us it's heading to $1,800 per ounce. Fundamentally, gold is also telling us that there are more investors moving their cash from the dollar to gold, from the S&P 500 to gold. So, guys, you can see how I'm doing some investigation here. This is called investigative trading. This investigative journalism. This is called investigative trading. I'm trying to create a reason. I'm trying to understand. It's like Scooby-Doo, right? Scooby-Doo is always trying to find clues every now and then. So I'm always trying to find clues to guide me, to direct me in the right direction. Okay, so technically, gold is heading higher because of all the higher highs and higher lows and monthly selling out. Fundamentally, we're moving money from the dollar, from the S&P 500 all the way to gold. Okay, so based on these two reasons, gold is going to be heading to $1,800 per ounce. Okay, mad. Somebody say mad. Yeah, man, I've been trading this, probably made over maybe $1 million in gold, probably 1.2 mil USD. That's why I keep telling you guys who are coming on the paid program, we do not need your money, man. You like the paid program is so cheap for the information that I give. All my students are on here. You guys can all testify. Well, all of you guys better come out here. You guys know that the value I give you guys on the paid program is a lot more than what you guys pay for. Is a lot more than what you guys pay for. I give you guys clarity, man. Clarity on this. I give you guys clarity on this platform. You know, if after you take my course, you're not successful with the market, chances that you're never going to be successful in this market. Yeah, I break it down for you guys, man. I give you guys straight up facts, right? So yeah, so I make most of my money from predicting this market, and I trade all of it. And I have investors, like investors love me, right? I have investors who take my analysis, they trade, they send us money. I have investors we trade for. So when we charge you $1,000 for a program, you have to understand that we don't even need your grand, man. Your grand is not even going to buy my freaking slippers. I wear Hermes most of the time anyway, so it's not even going to buy my damn slippers. So anyways, yeah, so I hope I've been able to impact you guys with a lot of knowledge. These two pairs are currently on my watch list, the Euro, AUD USD, and the gold. The Euro, let's quickly touch the Euro. The Euro is acting very mad. It's pissing me off at the moment. Let me see. Oh yeah, US oil. My strategy works for every single type of analysis. Let's quickly do some US oil, because oil, I can do every analysis with my strategy, right? US oil is very easy, very straightforward. Pin down, collapse, we pulled back, we pin down again, pull back, and we're pinning down again. It's so easy, so straightforward. Let's come and identify some major levels. Major level number 1. Let's clone this bitch. Put major level number 2. Let's clone this bitch. Clone number 3. Let's clone this again. Let's look for the next bottom of this about here. Oh my goodness, all my Nigerian brothers, we are in deep shit. From what I can see on my charts, oil prices, okay, maybe when I hit oil prices, next level target is 1853. Oil prices are going to hit a low of $18 per barrel. It's so sad. Okay? Yeah, but it's sad for the Nigerian government, but as long as you're a trader with DAPC, we're gonna make money because guess what, guys? I've been shorting oil prices. I've been making money as oil prices have been going down. I'll show you some really nice pullbacks that I've been trading. Okay? You can see, guys, pullbacks always happen all the damn time. Pullbacks. If you're on my program, you understand that this is my rules of engagement. Pullbacks. You can see we have some decent pullbacks, and then we're gonna have another. So I'm currently short oil till about $18 per ounce. I've been shorting oil all the way up from here. First level target was here. Second level target is here, and bottom is all the way down here. So I've been shorting oil prices from all the way up from $51 a barrel. We got down here. I actually took out 70% of my position because I thought we were going to rebound here. You know how you're short? I was shorting it and making money. I was excited, but you know how you're excited, but you're like, ugh. But man, my country's economy is going to suffer. But then you're still making money, right? So I'm like, okay, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to take out 70% of my position here and hope that we bounce out of here so that, you know, my country doesn't go into a recession. But guess what, guys? We broke below it. We've tested it. And then the market was about to fall again. And guess what I did? I sold some more. You know, if the country is going to go down, I ain't going to go down with it. That's for sure. Okay, so I sold some more. And then, yeah, we're heading lower. Heading lower. Heading lower. Heading lower. All right, cool. So I'm just checking how many people are on the group chat. All right, fantastic. Great. Now, yeah, guys, so this is oil prices. Next level target, 1853. If we take out 1853, we're coming to $1250 per barrel. Guys, most oil and gas operations are going to be heavily affected by this. You know, the Nigerian economy is going to get hit very bad. If you're tuning in from Nigeria, I suggest you keep your cash because a lot of people are going to start selling shit. A recession is so imminent. Like a recession, the chances of Nigeria surviving a recession is very slim. Or rather, the chances of Nigeria avoiding a recession is very slim because everybody's going to get quarantined for the next 30 days. It's going to, first of all, affect businesses. First of all, businesses are going to get shut down. Once we come out of quarantine, what's going to happen is, you know, it's going to take a while for businesses to pick up. Oil prices are going to be low. So government is not even going to have enough money to pump into the system due to low oil prices. So guys, it's going to be a tough patch. I'm not even going to lie to you. So like I say to you guys, my online millionaires, what do you do in situations like this? You turn to means of making money online. I'm going to release a new course called Affiliate Marketing, basically how you can make money online, affiliate marketing. For those of you guys who want to also make money on the side apart from FX trading, all my FX traders out there, if you want to have another side gig apart from making money from the markets, because the way I trade is I trade and then I go to do other things. I trade and then I go to handle my e-commerce business. I go to handle my other online businesses because trading, the way I trade, it gives me time. Okay, so if you want to trade like me, trade, allow the market to make money for you, and then you still want to have another side gig, be it affiliate marketing, e-commerce, whatever it is you think you want to do. We also have courses for that as well. Just message Sarah and tell Sarah you're interested in a couple of other courses that we offer, and she'll be more than glad to help you out. Okay, guys. So in this recession, you want to keep cash. Keep cash. all my Nigerians who are rushing to buy the US dollar, that's so dumb, man, because the US dollar is getting hit as well. If you have dollars, keep it in dollars. If you have pounds, keep it in pounds. If you have naira, keep your currencies in the denomination that they are in right now. Keep them in the currencies they're in right now, because the only time you lose money is when you transact. As long as they stay as long as they stay in their existing currencies, you don't lose any money. Okay, it's as easy as that. So if you have naira, keep it in naira. If you have pounds, keep it in pounds. If you have dollars, keep it in dollars, right? What you want to do is you want to keep cash, right? Wait for the things to get really bad, because a recession is it is so like, I highly doubt if Nigeria is going to be able to avoid this recession, to be honest. Okay, so a recession is bound to happen. So what you want to be doing during the recession, you want to be buying up stuff for cheap. I told you guys, buy cars. All these Toyota Corollas you see for Uber, people are going to be selling them, right? You can buy and put stuff in Uber. Chicken shops in Birmingham, right? Chicken shops. People cannot service their loans. Foreclosures are gonna, listen, forget about what the government is saying, oh, coronavirus, stimulus package, blah, blah, blah. Guys, 3 months after quarantine is over, the debt companies, the mortgage companies, they're gonna come knocking on your door. Not your door, because obviously you're an online millionaire. You're one of Dapsy's online millionaires. So you guys are immune to this. But I'm saying, like, your friends, your relatives, people you know, the debt collectors are gonna come. They're gonna come collect their money. And guess what? When they cannot service their loans, when they can no longer afford to keep paying, what happens next? Foreclosure. Once this business is run into foreclosure, it becomes cheap. That's where you step in and that's where you buy. So my point is, do not be scared, do not be panicking. As long as you're within my ecosystem, as long as you follow me on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere, as long as you buy my courses and you're learning from me every single day, you will survive this whole pandemic. I guarantee you that 100%, okay? So guys, just before I leave you, AUD/USD, don't forget, is running into major resistance. Only sell once we break out of the channel. Only sell once we bounce here and then we start to collapse all the way down here. First level targets are all the way down here. Second level target is here. Ensure to take out 50% of your position at this green zone about here. Yeah, so if you have 2 lots sold when it gets here, close 1 lot, move stop loss to break even is as easy as ABCD. Let's go over to gold. Gold, we don't have any current buys set up at the moment. If you're going to be buying, you want to be extremely careful. I'm going to be doing a private group with my students. So we're probably going to be going in detail as to how we can take advantage of this. Yeah, so gold is not exactly favorable at the moment. Except you're using a ranging setup to buy somewhere about here. All my students know how to do that. Except you're using a ranging setup to buy, but gold is a bit tricky. But AUD/USD is pretty good. Euro is pissing me off. Not to say that I'm not going to come back and smash Euro in the back. I'm going to slap his head. Okay? Because he needs to conform, right? So guys, that's what I have to say in a nutshell. Do we have any questions? Hope you guys found this call very educative. For those of you guys on YouTube, go ahead and send me an email, dapperwillis@gmail.com, and I'll definitely send you the link to the Telegram channel. Yeah, for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, Sarah, can you kindly go ahead and paste my Instagram channel? No. Actually. Sarah, go ahead and paste the link to my YouTube channel. I want everybody on here to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be dropping a video tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a recap of everything we've spoken about today on my YouTube channel. And on Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to be speaking about a different topic: how to survive the recession, strategies, online businesses you can use to survive the recession. Sarah, please go ahead and do that. Please. Yeah, let's see. Somebody's laughing. I think my laugh came in a bit late. I'm just seeing the laugh at 8:17. Yeah, guys. So, do we have any quick questions? Any quick questions? Let me quickly go over everybody that attended today. Shout out to Mr. Abiodun, number one person, Alex Villa, Amos Habu, Mr. Austin, Mr. Benjamin, Mr. Benjamin, literally connected with two different devices. That's how badly he wanted to be on the call. Shout out to you, Mr. Benjamin. You're a real OG. Mr. Daniel Adeniji, Mr. David Bajimi. That's my man. That's one of my top students. Mr. David Bajimi is about to blow. He is about to blow. Okay. I want you guys to also go ahead and drop me a follow on my Facebook page as well. I drop a lot of free content on there as well. Mr. Derek, Mr. Diamond, shout out to you, Mr. Felix. I know you, Mr. Felix. The reason I remember you, Mr. Felix, is you are my West African brother, all the way from Ghana. Yeah, I know you, Mr. Felix. Mr. Ibini Taylor Harry. All right, I don't know how to pronounce your first name, but Mr. Taylor Harry, I know you're from the southern part of Nigeria. My mom is from the southern part of Nigeria, so shout out to you, your brother of mine, Mr. Felix. Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot, Dapo. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mr. Ido Dosumu. Yeah, Mr. Ido, and sure. For those of you guys who want the free course, remember you have to be trading via FX Primers. Yeah, via FX Primers. So, yeah, that's one of the requirements. But you get a free course. Obviously, you get to learn how to trade how I do for free. Mr. Diamond, Mr. John King, Mr. Josh Campbell. Mr. Josh Campbell. This name sounds, Mr. Josh Campbell. This name sounds a bit British, actually. Mr. Josh Campbell, where are you from? Where are you from, Mr. Josh? Sounds a bit British, actually. Mr. Martin, this Martin sounds very familiar. Is this? Yeah, Mr. Josh Campbell from England, definitely. Shout out to all my brothers in England. Shout out to all my, Scottish name. All right, cool. Shout out to all my brothers from the ends, from Birmingham, Mr. Shobi. From England, all my days, I miss you guys so much. France, shout out to all my people from Paris. Last time I was in Paris, I was there for an event. Actually, I went from Paris to Monaco. Beautiful place, France, I tell you. We took a private jet from Birmingham to Paris, and then we took a chopper from Paris to Monaco. Fantastic, love the place, okay? Yes, Martin, it is you, my runaway student, Martin. If I catch you, I have the biggest cane for you. Michael Bugatti, it's one of my favorite students. Michael, thank you so much for always supporting. Yeah, Mr. Moses from Namibia. I guess this is Mr. Moses from Namibia. Mr. Moses, thank you for being on the call. Appreciate you. Mr. Moses, I think he's coming on the program anytime from now. Mr. Ngandu. Yeah, shout out to you, Mr. Ngandu. I think I pronounced that correctly. Mr. Ojo Dan Lawal. That sounds very, very Yoruba. Okay, shout out to my Southwestern brother. Shout out to Sarah, Mr. Shobi. Shobi. It's always good to see you on the call. I tell you what, man, I actually do miss the UK a lot. I miss Birmingham. I miss going to Bullring to pick up a couple of nice clothes. I miss Birmingham New Street. I miss freaking, what else do I miss in Birmingham? I miss everything. I miss the fact that there are always nice chicken shops everywhere you look. Nice Chinese shops. Yeah, nice Chinese shops. When I mean Chinese shops, I mean Chinese restaurants. Guys, don't go eating in any Chinese shops, I beg you. Coronavirus is real. Coronavirus. Mr. Taiwo, one of my very highly respected students. He's about to blow as well. He just started his live trading journey. He will be taking on some investors very soon. Guys, if you are interested in investing in any trader, we have a couple of traders who are currently in the process of putting together their portfolio. Mr. Taiwo is one of them. He's about to blow. Mr. Ngandu is asking, how much is your FX course? Well, it depends on if I like your face. I'm joking. If you want to find out how much the FX course is, kindly comment the Telegram group and signify interest. Sarah will contact you privately. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Sammy is laughing because we cut him a discount, right? We cut him a discount. That's why. Yes, Sarah. Yeah, fantastic. Facebook. Go ahead and like the Facebook page. I need to see everybody liking my Facebook page right about now. Can you analyze other pairs? Can I analyze other pairs? I can analyze any pair I want to analyze, to be honest. I can analyze any pair I like to analyze, but the reason I'm not going to analyze any other pair is because all the pairs are currently pissing me off at the moment. We don't have tradable opportunities, right? I would only analyze pairs that I potentially see a trading opportunity. No point wasting our time on pairs that don't have trading opportunities. Mr. Richard, Mr. UU Collins. Yeah, Mr. Collins, I'd like to appreciate you for every single event that I do. Mr. Collins is always supporting. I must tell you that I see you. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your kind words. You are absolutely heaven sent. Okay, guys. At this junction, I think I'm going to have to leave you guys. Shobi says, I miss the bull ring too. I miss it so much, man. Lockdown problems 101. Lockdown problems 101. I miss Birmingham so much, man. Bro, you have no idea. Yeah, that's about it. So guys, if you want to come on the Telegram group, if you're streaming this from YouTube, my email address is dapolis@gmail.com. Send me an email and then we'll hook you up pretty nicely. Let's see how many people go on YouTube that are still watching at the moment. So people are already starting to drop off. All right, guys. So I'll catch you guys. If you're not already on the Telegram channel, I suggest you do so. I will catch you guys inside of the Telegram group. For those of you who want the paid course, can you explain why there's so much volatility in the market? There's so much volatility because you have fucking traders on cocaine who don't know what to do, who are sending the market up and down, right? So if I were you, I will protect my trades with my life. Okay, the markets are constantly snapping back, but it's not going to be like this forever, though. It's not going to be like this forever. So we have faith in the market. Okay, have faith. All right, guys, I'm going to go grab dinner. You guys go grab dinner as well. I love all of you guys so very much. If you want to take on the courses we have to offer, message Sarah in the group. We love you guys so much. Stay safe. Stay quarantined. This is the time for you guys to learn as much as you can. Take some courses, make money online. I'm here for you guys. If you want to speak to me, you can also private message me on the Telegram group if you want to speak to me on a one-to-one basis. I love you guys so much and take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Goodbye and so long to you guys. I will catch every single one of you. I wish every one of you long life, long health, prosperity. Coronavirus will not be your portion in Jesus' name, okay? For those of you who are Muslims, coronavirus will not come before you, inshallah, okay? Take it easy and love you guys very much. God bless all of you guys, all right? Some questions are coming in. Amen, amen. Cheerios and bye. Stop.